Hi everyone, this is Selina. Welcome back to one of my videos. I hope you're well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Selina and I release crochet tutorials and free patterns. And today I'm bringing to you this beautiful vintage crochet shawl. I absolutely adore it. It's so beautiful. It's very delicate. As always, the free pattern will be available on my blog, selinaveronique.com. The link will be in the description box. And as you can see, this is part of my vintage crochet series. If you want more details about the historical context of this shawl, I invite you to check out the blog post and free pattern. As I said, it will be linked in the description box. And this crochet shawl is typical of the 19th century. It features a triangular shape, a beautiful filet crochet design, as well as a lovely and intricate border that is so fun to crochet. For this project I used 5 balls of this yarn, and this is universal yarn. It's called Vireo and it's so soft and beautiful. I love it. It's 80% tencel, 20% wool, and it's considered an aran weight yarn, and that's a medium for yarn. The color is color 107, Apricot Tart. In French you would say Tarte aux abricots. And as you can see, it's a beautiful apricot shade. You can use whichever medium 5 aran weight yarn you prefer. I also used a 5mm crochet hook, a tapestry needle and a pair of scissors. I will be speaking in US terms with British terms in brackets. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And without further ado, I'm just going to get into the tutorial. Okay, so I'm going to show you this pattern. It's really easy. Obviously, I will be going through each row step by step, so don't worry, but I'm just going to explain briefly. We will be starting here and then crocheting row to row. Okay, so to begin this tutorial, you will be taking your yarn and make a slip knot like so. Once you've made a slip knot, tighten, and now you will be chaining 4. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. And now that you've chained 4, you will be slip stitching through the first chain that we made. So slip stitch to create a circle, and we will be crocheting within this center. So now chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and this counts as your first double crochet. Okay, now that you've chained 3, you are going to be placing 2 double crochets within the center. And so to create a double crochet, wrap your yarn around your hook, go into the center, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook. Take your yarn and pull through 2 loops, and take your yarn and pull through 2 loops, and this creates a double crochet. Now place another double crochet into this loop, and as you can see, I am fastening in my loose end as I go. Chain 1 and place another 3 double crochets in this center, so 2 and 3. And so once you've done that, chain 2, 1 and 2, and place 3 double crochets inside the center. 1, 2 and 3, chain 1 and place 3 double crochets inside this center. So 2 and 3, and this is what we have for row 1. So now for row 2, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, turn your work, and this counts as your first double crochet and goes with this first stitch here. And we are going to be placing another double crochet inside the same stitch, and this is going to be what we are going to be doing throughout, and this makes the shawl larger and larger as we go, if that makes sense. So you've placed 2 double crochets in the first stitch. Now go ahead and place a double crochet into the next stitch and place another double crochet inside the next stitch. Now chain 1 and obviously skip the chain space and place a double crochet on top of the double crochet from the previous row, and as you can see, this creates a filet crochet design throughout. Now place a double crochet on top of the double crochet from the previous row, and once again place a double crochet into the double crochet from the previous row. Now in the chain 2 space from the previous row, you will be placing 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. So now that you've placed 2 double crochets within the center, chain 2, 1 and 2, and place another 2 double crochets in the center. So 1 and 2 like this, and now place a double crochet inside the double crochet from the previous row 3 times like so. So place a double crochet into each double crochet across. Now we've reached the chain space from the previous row, so chain 1, skip the chain space and go directly into the next stitch with a double crochet and place a double crochet into the next stitch. And now place 2 double crochets in the last stitch, which is also the chain 3 from the previous row. So place a double crochet into this and place a second double crochet into it like so. And this is row 2. So as you can see, this design is growing. I'll show you row 3 and then I'll let you carry on for a little bit until I show you the next rows. But it's a very simple pattern repeat, as you can see. So for row 3, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and turn your work. Obviously I've already turned it. Place another double crochet inside that first stitch like so. Now place a double crochet into the next stitch and place a double crochet into the next stitch and a double crochet into the next stitch. Chain 1, skip the chain space and go directly into the next double crochet with a double crochet, and again place a double crochet into each double crochet from the previous row. As you can see, it's very simple. And then once you reach the chain 2 center, you will be placing 2 double crochets into that. 1, 2, chain 2, and place 2 more double crochets into that. 1 and 2. Now place a double crochet into each stitch across until you reach the chain 1 from the previous row like so, and chain 1, skip the chain and go directly into the next stitch with a double crochet and just place a double crochet into each and every stitch across, and once you reach the last stitch, which is also the chain 3 from the previous row, place 2 double crochets into that, 1 and 2, and this is row 3. So as you can see, the filet crochet design on the sides will be growing, and just repeat this same row, so repeat this pattern until you have 15 rows in total. So just go ahead and do this for 15 rows, and then I'll show you what to do then. I mean, not for 15 rows. Repeat this for another 12 rows so that you have 15 rows in total. So now I'm going to show you, so as you can see, I have my 15 rows of this stitch. So this is the bottom. And now I'm going to show you this filet crochet design. And just so you know, once you hit 15 rows, you will be creating a filet crochet row and then crocheting another 5 full rows, and then a filet crochet row, and then another 5 full rows and filet crochet, and so on and so forth. So now I'm going to show you the filet crochet row and the row after that, and then I'll let you carry on for the rest of the pattern. And obviously I am going to be showing you this now step by step, but also please do refer to the written pattern that is available for free on my blog, because it will really help with understanding this part. It's quite easy, but obviously if you look at the written pattern, the number of rows you need for each different row will be written down, so it'll be easier to do this also. So I hope this is making sense. So now let's just pretend you have 15 rows, and you are going to now create the 16th row, which is the filet crochet row. So for this row, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. In this first chain 3, as always, counts as a double crochet. You will once again place a double crochet inside that first stitch. This is so that the project grows evenly. Now chain 1, skip a stitch and go into the next with a double crochet. Chain 1, skip a stitch and go into the next with a double crochet. Chain 1, skip this stitch, which is also the chain 1 from the previous row, and go into the next stitch with a double crochet. Chain 1, skip a stitch and go into the next stitch with a double crochet. Chain 1, skip a stitch and go into the next with a double crochet. Chain 1, skip a stitch and go into the next with a double crochet. And now what we are going to do is the center, and for the center it's very simple. Chain 1, and obviously this counts as your first of the 2 stitches that usually go in the center. Place 1 double crochet in the center, chain 2, 1 and 2, place a double crochet once again in the center, chain 1, and go directly in to the next double crochet. So as you can see, we've gone into the first double crochet of this side. Chain 1, skip a stitch and go into the next with a double crochet. Chain 1, skip a stitch and go into the next with a double crochet. Chain 1, skip a stitch and go into the next with a double crochet. Chain 1, skip a stitch and go into the next with a double crochet. Chain 1, skip a stitch and go into the next double crochet. Chain 1, skip a stitch and go into the next stitch, which is the chain 3 from the previous row, and place 2 double crochets together in this last chain 3 from the previous row. And this is the filet crochet row, and like I said, you should have done this for row 16. Obviously I'm just demonstrating the stitches. Now what I am going to be doing is crocheting the next row to show you how to crochet the row after the filet crochet row, if that makes sense, and then I'll let you carry on your own. So for the row after this, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and this counts as your first double crochet. Place a double crochet once again in this first stitch. Place a double crochet into the next double crochet on its own. Now place a double crochet inside the chain space from the previous row. Place a double crochet into the double crochet from the previous row. And once you've placed these double crochets, don't forget the filet crochet design across. So just chain 1, skip a stitch and place a double crochet into the next stitch like so. And this carries on this design across, if that makes sense. And now just place a double crochet into each and every stitch, including the chain spaces. And so just carry on placing a double crochet into each stitch across until we reach the center. And once you reach the center, place 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets, and now repeat this process across the other side, placing a double crochet into each and every stitch across. Don't forget, this stitch here will be a filet crochet stitch, and then don't forget to place 2 stitches, 2 double crochets in the last stitch here. For this part, to continue this filet crochet design across, you can always place a stitch marker on each side just so that you remember to create your filet crochet stitch. I didn't need to do this, but because I remembered from row to row, but by all means, please do that if you want to be sure to not forget. And just repeat this last row that we've done another 4 times so that we have 5 full rows again. So it's easier to show you on the real project. So as you can see, the filet crochet design stretches across each row like this. And then as you can see, every 5 full rows I've created a filet crochet row, and in total I've crocheted 45 rows, and at the end I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full rows. So I've left the full rows, and this is 45 rows in total. And then once you've done that, I'll show you how to crochet the border. Okay, so now for the border. So for the border, you are going to be obviously crocheting your border on the V side of the shawl. So to begin, chain 1, this does not count as a stitch, and place a single crochet into each stitch across. So 2 single crochet, go directly through each stitch. So place your hook through the stitch, pull up a loop. You have 2 loops on your hook, and pull through 2 loops, and go directly through. You have 2 loops on your hook, take your yarn and pull through 2 loops, and just go ahead and place a single crochet into each and every stitch across until you reach the chain 2 at the center, and I'll show you what to do then. Okay, so we've gone all all across the first side, as you can see, and we've reached the chain spaces in the center. For this part you will be chaining 3, 1, 2 and 3, and now just go directly into the next double crochet with a single crochet, and then once again just place single crochets all across the edge. Okay, I've gone all the way across, all the way down, and I'm just going to place my last single crochet in the chain 3 from the beginning, as you can see, and I'm just going to de-zoom to try and show you exactly what I've done. So as you can see, I've just placed a single crochet edging across the V part of the shawl. And now for row 2, what we are going to be doing for row 2 is the exact same thing. So once again, let me just zoom in. Chain 1, this does not count as a stitch, and now just place a single crochet edging across this side, and again once you reach the center, chain 3 and just carry on placing single crochets all across the edge, and then I'll get back to you. So now for the third row we are chaining 1, this does not count as a stitch, and place a single crochet into the next 8 stitches. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. And now that we've placed 8 single crochets, we are going to be chaining 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and skip 3 stitches. So skip 1, 2 and 3 and go into the next single crochet with a single crochet once again. Now place a single crochet into the next 13 stitches so that we have 14 single crochets in a row. So just go ahead and do that. Once again, chain 4. Now we have 14 double crochets in a row. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip 3 stitches and go into the next with a single crochet. And again, place a single crochet into the next 14 stitches. Once again, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, skip 3 stitches and place a single crochet into the next, and just repeat this all the way across this edge. So the first edge, until you reach the last 11 double crochets on this side. So repeat this pattern until you reach the last 11, not double crochets, sorry, 11 single crochets on this side. So I've reached the last 11 stitches on this row, and now what I am going to be doing is chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, skip 3 stitches and place a single crochet into the next 8 stitches like so. Now we've reached this side, chain 3, 1, 2, 3 and go directly into this stitch here with a single crochet, and just repeat this process, except this time place another 7 double crochets so that we have 8 in total. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and now chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, skip 3 stitches and go into the next with a single crochet and place another 13 single crochets so that we have 14 single crochets in total. Now once you've placed your 14 single crochets, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, skip 3 stitches and go into the next with a single crochet, and once again place 13 more single crochets so that we have 14 in total, before once again repeating this pattern over and over until you reach the end of this side. So I've reached almost the end of this row, and so now I'm chaining 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, skipping 3 stitches and placing a single crochet into the next, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 single crochets like so to finish off this row. Okay, so for row 3 I've already turned my work to simplify the tutorial. So to begin, chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and this counts as your first half double crochet and 1 chain. Now what we are going to be doing is skipping the first 2 single crochets, so skip this stitch and the next, and single crochet into the next 3 single crochets. So just go ahead and place a single crochet into the next 3 single crochets from the previous row, chain 1, and into this space here, the chain 4 that we created during the last row, you will be placing 1 double crochet and 1 chain 6 times. So go ahead and place a double crochet, chain 1 6 times. So double crochet, chain 1 directly into this space. So I have 3, 4, 5, and 6. I am going to chain 1. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now that I've done this, we are going to be skipping 3 single crochets. So 1, 2, and 3, and place a single crochet into the next 3 single crochets. 1, 2, 3 single crochets. Now we are chaining 3, 1, 2, and 3. We are going to be skipping the next 2 single crochets, so skip 1 and 2, and single crochet into the next 3 single crochets, so 1, 2, and 3 single crochets, chain 1, and once again into the next chain space from the previous row, we are once again going to be placing 6 double crochets and so 1 double crochet, chain 1 6 times. So just go ahead and do this. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now what we are going to be doing is skipping 3 single crochets. So skip 1, 2, and 3 single crochets. Single crochet into the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, and 3. Now we are going to be chaining 3, 1, 2, 3. Skip 2 single crochets and single crochet into the next 3 single crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1 and into the space once again we are going to be placing 1 double crochet, chain 1 6 times. So 2, 3, and just repeat this pattern over and over all across this first edge. So I recommend looking at my free written pattern that is available on my blog, because it's going to be super helpful. So just repeat this across the first edge and until you reach the last 2 stitches on this first edge, and then I'll get back to you to show you how to finish this row. Okay, so I'm back and I've almost finished this side. As you can see, this is the top of the shawl where we've always placed 3 chains. And so I wanted to show you the end of this side. So I've just repeated this part, which is the 6 double crochet plus 1 chain. So I've just chained 1. Once again, we are going to be skipping 3 single crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. Place 3 single crochets in the next stitches. So 1, 2, and 3. And like I said, we still have 2 single crochets left from the previous row, and to finish this section we are going to be chaining 1 and half double crocheting in the very last stitch before the chain 3. So place a half double crochet in this. And now we are once again going to be chaining 3, 1, 2, and 3. Skip this whole section and begin again on this first single crochet. So we are beginning this border on this section again. So yes. Okay, so what we are going to be doing is chaining 3, and in this first single crochet on the other side of the shawl, you are going to be placing a half double crochet, chain 1, skip this single crochet, and in this stitch we are going to be placing 3 single crochets. So just go ahead and place 1, 2, and 3 single crochets. Skip these 3 single crochets here and directly into the space, the chain 4 space from the previous row, you are simply going to be repeating the pattern. So place 6 double crochets, chain 1 in this stitch. So 3, 4, 5, and 6, like so, chain 1, and repeat the pattern from there going forward. So once you've done that, once again, skip 3 single crochets and place a single crochet into the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and again chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 2 single crochets and place a single crochet into the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, chain 1 and place 6 double crochets, chain 1 in the stitch, and just repeat this pattern until you reach approximately 10 to 12 stitches before the end of this side, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so I've almost finished this row. And so to finish, as you can see, I'm at this part, which is the 6 double crochets, chain 1, skip 3 stitches, place your 3 single crochets, and once again, to finish off this row, we only have 2 stitches left. Chain 1 and place a half double crochet into the last stitch, like so. Place a half double crochet like so, and this is the end of this row. Okay, so I've turned my work to start working the 5th row, and so to work this 5th row, chain 1, place a single crochet into the same first stitch, chain 2, 1 and 2, and now we are going to start working our bubble stitches. Okay, so we are going to be working 7 bubble stitches into each space. So the first space is here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And so to create your first bubble stitch, go directly into the chain 1 space here directly and start by creating a double crochet but not finishing it. So just start your double crochet, pull your yarn. We have 3 loops on our hook. Take your yarn and pull through 2 loops, but do not finish this double crochet. Repeat this twice. Once again, pull through 2 loops, but do not finish this double crochet, and then once again repeat this, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and we have 4 loops left on our yarn because we've not finished any of those 3 double crochets. Take your yarn and pull through all 4 loops like so. Now repeat this another 6 times. So create your bubble stitches into each space like so. Now I'm going to go through all 4. And once again, so just repeat this process until you've done 7 bubble stitches into each space, and then I'll get back to you. So now that we've finished our 7 bubbles, we are going directly into the next space here with a single crochet. So just go ahead and place a single crochet into this, and chain 2, 1 and 2. And now just go directly into the next spaces once again with 7 bubble stitches, and just repeat this pattern until you reach the last 3 chains, and then I'll get back to you, obviously just on this side, not on the row. So just finish this pattern on this side until you almost finish this row, and then I'll get back to you. So to finish off this side, as you can see, this is the center here. We finished our last 7 bubble stitches, skip 1 single crochet, go into the next with a single crochet, and skip the next stitch and go into this little chain space that we did with a single crochet. Now chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. This is the center once again here, and now we are going to be working our way down the other side. So to begin the other side, place a single crochet into this chain space from the previous row, skip a single crochet and go into the next with a single crochet. And now just begin your 7 bubble stitches and just repeat this pattern over and over until you reach almost the end of the next side, and then I'll show you how to finish off this row. So now that you've made your first bubble stitch, chain 2 and go into the next space and create another bubble stitch like so. Chain 2 and create another bubble stitch, chain 2, and obviously we will be repeating this into each space until we have 7 bubble stitches in total. Chain 2, and once again create your last bubble stitch. This is what we have. Chain 2 and go into the space here, this space, and place a single crochet, and once again chain 2, 1 and 2, and go ahead and place another bubble stitch and chain 2 into each space across. So just repeat this pattern like I've just showed you until you reach the last 3 stitches on this side. So until you reach the last 3 stitches at the top of the shawl, and then I'll show you what to do after that. Okay, so I've almost finished this side. So to finish this side, you are going to be skipping this single crochet. So we've just finished our last bubble stitch. So chain 2, skip these 2 single crochets and go into the 3rd single crochet like so, and Also go into this chain space here before the chain 3 at the center. Chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and go directly into the chain space on the other side. Go into the first single crochet, chain 2, and now begin the pattern again of placing 7 bubble crochets across, 7 bubble crochets, chain 2, and so on and so forth. So repeat this process until you reach the last 5 stitches of this row. Okay, so we've almost finished this side and this row. We finished our 7th bubble, and we are simply going to finish by placing a single crochet, into the last space. So for the next row, I've already turned my project. We are chaining 1 and placing a single crochet into the first stitch, like so. Now we are placing 2 single crochets into the first space, so 1 and 2, and we are placing a single crochet into the top of the first bubble here, like so. Now we are placing 2 double crochets into the next chain space, so 2 single crochets, So now we are chaining 3, 1, 2, 3, and placing 2 double crochets into the next space, and repeat this, chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and place 2 single crochets into the next space. Now chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and place 2 double crochets into the next space. So this is what we have for now. Now chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and place 2 single crochets into the next space. Chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and once again place 2 single crochets into the next space. Place a single crochet on top of the bubble, here, like so. Now place 2 single crochets into the next space. Skip this single crochet and go into the next space with 2 single crochets once again. Now place a single crochet on top of the bubble. Now place 2 single crochets into the next space. Chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and place 2 single crochets into the next space. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and once again place 2 single crochets into the next space. And now chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and place 2 single crochets into the next space. Chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and place 2 single crochets into the next space. Chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and place 2 single crochets into the next space. Place a single crochet into the top of the bubble, and now 2 double crochets into the space, like so. And just repeat this pattern over and over. So this is what we have. It looks so beautiful. So just repeat this pattern over and over until you reach the top of the shawl, and then I'll show you what to do at the top. Okay, so we've almost reached the top of the shawl. So this is what we have. I love this. It's so beautiful. It's so gorgeous. So as you can see, this is the top of the shawl. We only have this space left, so we've placed our last single crochet on top of the bubble stitch here. Go ahead and place 2 single crochets inside this space. Place a single crochet inside the single crochet from the previous row, and again. Now chain 3 for the top, 1, 2, 3. Turn your work like so. Place a single crochet into the first single crochet on the other side. Place another single crochet into the next single crochet. Place 2 single crochets in the first space. Place a single crochet on top of the bubble stitch, and now place 2 single crochets inside this space. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Place 2 single crochets in the space. Chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and place 2 single crochets inside the next space. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and place 2 single crochets inside the next space, and just chain 3 and place 2 single crochets inside the next space, and just repeat this pattern over and over until you reach the last few stitches, and I'll show you how to finish this off. Okay, so I've almost finished this row, and to finish this row you are simply going to be placing 1 last single crochet like so. Fasten off and pull through like this. So this is the finished shawl. As you can see, I absolutely adore it. It's so beautiful. The edging is absolutely stunning. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to let me know in the comments what you thought, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.